If you've been on YouTube for extended amount of time, if you've seen these red pill channels and alpha channels and stuff like that, you pretty much know the schematics of what the video is. You pretty much know what the video is going to talk about, right? And most of the time, it's going to promote some degenerate BS. It's going to promote something that's really not going to help you. And I know what somebody is going to say. Oh, it teaches you the reality of female nature and it tells you to stay on your mission and goals and all that, which is fine. It's sprinkled in, right? The whole thing about getting on your goal and stuff. But even then, it's superficial. Even when they talk about being on your goal and mission and stuff, it's really nothing more than telling you to get to for monetary value. And that's fine. That's great. We all need money, right? We all need that. That's something that we need to eat, house ourselves, and survive. But for the most part, a lot of the stuff that they talk about is really degenerate BS. And fellas, it's really not gonna help you out in the long run. And a lot of these guys, what they'll do is they'll get on here and they'll degrade their audience by calling them beta. And so, oh, if you don't have what I have, you're beta. If you don't do this, you're a beta male. If you tell a girl, that she's beautiful, and you're beta if you look a girl in the eye and smile at her. Just the most dumbest, like super hyper fixated, hyper trying to be macho type of BS. And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really step back, a lot of the stuff they talk about and a lot of the things, which by the way, behind closed doors, they don't even follow. That super hyper, I'm a alpha male and I never smile at H words, and you know what I'm saying? I never smile at hoes. I never speak to them first. A lot of that stuff that they're telling you when they're off camera and they run into a chick and hi, how are you? BS. That's how they be acting behind closed doors, or behind closed doors, for real, they're not really like that. They're not really like that. Behind closed doors, they're really depressed as hell. But I'm going to get into it. This is Tarek Talks. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. And guys, please be careful of the content that you consume, because your mind, like your intestines, consumes, and it could be filled up with junk. Just like when you eat junk food, same way. All that unhealthy junk food like burgers, nachos, donuts. I done got myself hungry, y'all. I mess with some Shipleys now. If y'all like Shipleys, comment below in the comment section. Off topic, but back to the topic at hand. You guys need to really watch what you're consuming, because it's superficial. It's extremely superficial, and anyone who just sits back and kind of analyzes the subject matter and what these guys are telling you to do is super superficial, right? It's superficial BS. Oh, make $100,000 a month, and you need, even as much as I talk about working out, right? You need to work out, and if you don't do this, you're beta. If you don't smash 1,000 chicks, you're beta. You're only alpha if you know what I'm saying? It's like real superficial crap. You're hyper trying to overcompensate macho type of stuff. they don't talk about anything about inner work, right? They don't talk about men actually doing inner work, actually trying to solve the root of why they're hurting, of why they feel this way, about why they have trouble in the dating world. See, what these dudes think like children, right? A lot of them, their solution is so surface level. Oh, you're alpha if you smash 100 chicks. Really? That's what makes you alpha. What makes you alpha is driving a fancy sports car. What makes you alpha is having some kind of status, right? And I don't know, I made a whole video about this. I don't know what the hell they mean by status. Right? I have no clue what the entire hell they mean about status. Like, are you supposed to show up with like when you come out to a restaurant, is there like supposed to be paparazzi taking pictures of you? Is that what status is? And they tell you to just do the most ridiculous, when you're talking to a chick, don't smile at her, be super, up. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's the most superficial shit. Be yourself. And I know what someone is thinking. Hey, that's terrible advice. It's terrible advice. At the end of the day, fam, if you have to put on a whole front, if you're more on the jokey type of side, bro, joke around a little bit. It's okay to live. You feel me? It's okay to live a little bit. I use me for an example. I am kind of introverted, right? But when I do talk, I make a joke here and there. I like to laugh. You feel me? Make a joke or two, just light-hearted type of shit. If that's who you are, let that shine, dog. Let it shine. Hey, is there some stuff that we can all do to help our quote unquote personality or help us get chicks? Yeah, sure. There's certain things like, hey, look, working out. I know I mentioned this in the beginning, right? Sort of shallow, but hey, yeah, it does kind of help. Okay. Little stuff like that. But for you to just change up your whole personality, it really never works at the end. It really never works at the end. If you like anime, man, talk about anime, bro. You might find a chick that likes that shit. If you like comic books, if you're into that type of stuff, bro, let it shine, bro. If she thinks it's stupid, then hey, she's not for it. Maybe she's not for you, right? But for you to make up this whole superficial, like telling you to be a superficial. And another thing too that really bothers me, dog, is how a lot of these guys, they encourage you to have low morals, right? They encourage you to have low morals. And their whole shtick is, oh, females did it to us, so now I'm going to do it to them. Bro, so by you acting like a piece of shit, like the girls that you interacted with, you feel vindicated now, like you feel better. And the thing about it is, those chicks that did that type of stuff, they're going to get theirs, right? They're going to get their payback. They're going to get their payback. Don't you worry. Don't worry about that. Karma is going to come back around in some form or fashion. But these guys telling you to just drop your moral standards, act like an a-hole. Don't be a nice guy. Be an a-hole. This is why a-holes get chicks and women. Like, that's only certain type of chick. Those are only certain type of women that like that type of stuff. That's another. And the thing about it is, a lot of these dudes, man, they kind of project they project their failures onto you, and they project their bitterness onto you. So when you're watching a guy make 40 video, no, not 40, 200 videos of how females ain't ish, that's really him talking. That's really how he feels. That's really how he feels about women and how he feels about, chicks in general. And he's just projecting his failures onto you. And a lot of young dudes see those type of videos, and now they're pissed off at the world. They're mad as hell. They're over here paranoid and thinking everything is out to get them and stuff like that. That's how you guys are carrying their load and thinking that's the way the world is. That's how their reality is. It doesn't have to be your reality. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.